Hello there, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Manchester United save. And today we start on the squad screen because there's a couple of players not on there just because they've been injured and drastically injured and won't play at all for the rest of this season. Pogba is one of them, as you already know. He's out for another 6 weeks, but there's a man there that that's always been there since the start of the save, and it's this man here. That's right, Jesse Lingard, in a match against Wolves, I think it was, broke his leg and he'll be out for anywhere between 3 and 5 months. So that sees his time this season anyway gone. So he won't be playing any kind of part in the end of the season. And yeah, Jesse Lingard, massive disappointment that we're not going to have him going into the final stages of this season. So Jesse Lingard injured with a broken leg, and we've also had suspensions and other injuries as well, but we're slowly coming back into some sort of normality, and people like Aura and Pellegrini have played a lot of football in the space of a couple of weeks. So let's get into the schedule. Let's see where we were and where we've been. So we last met against City and Valencia. We then followed that up with a 2-1 win against Leeds. Sanchez and Lingard scoring the goals there. We then followed that up with a 4-0 demolition of Stoke, and that's where Herrera picked up his sending off, and he's been out for three games because of it. But Rashford, Cutrone with a brace, and Chong scoring the goals there. We then demolished Spurs 6-1, and Chiesa picked up a knock, and he's been out for a couple of weeks as well. Lukaku with a hat-trick, Mata, Pellegrini and Aura with Son Heung-min actually putting Spurs 1-0 up after 2 minutes, but we fought back and we absolutely demolished Spurs. These tactical changes seem to be paying dividends. We then follow that up with a 2-0 win against Wolves. Pellegrini and Lukaku scoring the goals, but that is when Lingard picked up his knock, with Coutinho being sent off in the 95th minute, but the tie was already won. And then a 2-0 win at home to Huddersfield. Again, another red card. Timothy Fosu-Mensah being sent off in the 27th minute. But Matic and Antonio Valencia scoring the goals there. And again, a bit of a rotation side going into this one because we've played a lot of football. And as you can see, April is a bit like December. It's a very December and January, very busy month for us, and we're going to bring you today. We were going to bring you Arsenal and Galatasaray, but the Arsenal game has been changed because of the FA Cup semi-final. So we're going to bring you Liverpool in the FA Cup semi-final, and Galatasaray are our opponents in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We're going to go away to Turkey first, and yeah, so it's going to be really difficult couple of games for us today. The Premier League looks like this. With 6 points clear. City actually play Spurs today while we're in the FA Cup semi-final, so they can narrow that gap to 3 points. But yeah, playing really well, good football, 71 goals, goal difference, which is just absolutely phenomenal. Dalot still top of the average rating chart, 7.63 for the young Portuguese wing-back. Juan Mata with 10 assists, so he just sneaks in there as third place. And David De Gea, 27 clean sheets out of 30 games, is absolutely phenomenal. The defence at the minute is paying dividends because our attacking players are falling like flies because they're having to put so much work in to this team. Let's get into the first game against Liverpool today at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final. We've got De Gea in goal, Dalot, Varane, Diaz and Grimaldo on the back line. Herrera comes back in after his suspension just to give Aura a little bit of time off, and Pellegrini as that advanced playmaker. Sanchez on the right, Mata in behind Lukaku and Martial on the left. On the bench, Lindelof, Shaw, Matic, Aura, Rashford, Chong and Cutrone. I will see you when we kick off. Here we go then, we're in our change strip of all black and they're in their famous red strip. And yeah, big game, North-West derby in the FA Cup semi-final. Guerrero with a corner, whipping that in, but Ander Herrera at the near post, getting rid of the danger. But it falls back to Guerrero into Jordan, and Henderson finds Matip, and they get the ball out to Guerrero again on this right-hand side. Henderson, lovely little 1-2 with Guerrero, but we're pressing really well, and we're forcing them back a little bit. Virgil van Dijk with the ball at his feet into Henderson again, but Ander Herrera with a great tackle, and he follows it up yet again. He's driving force in the middle of midfield today. Alexis Sanchez on this right hand side whips that ball into Ander Herrera, hits the post, and Alisson picks the ball up. But Ander Herrera there in that highlight, just an absolute bulldog of a midfielder. Martial has picked up a knock, so we're going to make that change. I don't want any more long-term injuries. Sanchez is going to switch over to that left-hand side, and we'll bring Chong on the right-hand side. We'll confirm that. And say Chong going to get his chance now with Jesse out and Chiesa not fully fit just yet. Just before half-time, Mata gets the ball and finds Pellegrini, luckily, in the middle of midfield. Alexis now on that left-hand side gets the ball over to Chong into Juan Mata, but can't find it, and Chiesa gets the ball clear to Adam Lallana, who it's an aimless pass really forward to Bobby Firmino, and we cut that ball out, and that's a lovely pass from Ruben Diaz into Alexis Sanchez. He shoots and it's just wide from the Chilean. Mata going to whip this ball, and he does. Finds Ruben Diaz at the back post. Grimaldo's in the middle. Can he shoot? Yes, he can. Second goal of the season for Alex Grimaldo, assisted by Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz is an absolute beast at the minute. He's really shored up the defence with Varane, and this time turns provider. Ruben Diaz getting that ball in, and Grimaldo just swivels on it with his weaker foot, and it's 1-0 to United just before half time. Great time to score for us, and yeah, as you can see here with the match stats, we're very, very dominant. 8 shots to their 3, 61% possession, 4 on target as well, so the conversion is pretty decent as well. We're going to calmly say things are going well, but we are capable of even better out there. You weren't too bad. I believe you've got what it takes. I've got a lot of faith in you. Go out there and just produce a fantastic second half performance. Herrera just after half time gets the ball in, and there's a commotion in the middle, but we do get it clear. He's going to go over there and take the corner straight away, and Virgil van Dijk's at the back post, and he hits the bar. That was an amazing chance for Liverpool to get back into this game. Dalot now, 5 minutes into the second half, and Pellegrini gets the ball back out to the Portuguese. Pellegrini again, lovely little 1-2 to Dalot. Pellegrini again driving into the middle, and Herrera's there, and he shoots just over. Herrera in the thick of everything today. Highlights galore in this second half. Chong, lovely ball over the top to Romelu Lukaku. Can he shoot? Yes, he can. 25th goal for Romelu Lukaku. What an assist from Chong. Ball over the top. Lukaku had the strength and the pace to get onto it, and Chong just finds him in with a lovely ball. Virgil van Dijk and Matip can't get close to him, and a lovely left-footed finish from Romelu Lukaku. 2-0 to United now. Grimaldo back out to Ander Herrera into Pellegrini, but it's a lovely little 1-2 from the Italian to the Spaniard, and Pellegrini getting caught on the ball. Fabinho goes over the top again, but Varane covers that really well. Diego Dalot, lovely ball down the line to Chong. He's got 2 on him, gets the ball in. It's a bit heavy, but Virgil van Dijk makes a mistake. He knocks it back to Lukaku. What's he doing there? Lukaku literally not going to miss that from any kind of angle, and it's 3-0 to United. Let's see it in 3D. The mistake from Virgil van Dijk is horrendous. The cross is a bit long, but what is Van Dijk doing there? Into the path of Lukaku. 3-0 United, semi-final over. Herrera now whipping the ball in. Almark hit into Mo Salah, and Matip has put that away. It's a lucky goal. It's actually gone down as an own goal for Ander Herrera. Salah had just a snapshot, and it fell kindly to Ander Herrera's face, and it's now 3-1 to United. Trent gets the ball in, and Mo Salah gets tackled by Grimaldo. Diaz with a really good header back to I can't remember, don't know who that actually was, but it was Battaglia, and it's a lovely shot, but just over Grimaldo now down the left hand side into Ander. Ander takes a sweeping curling shot, and it just hits the bar and goes out. And been an absolutely corker of a semi-final, and Eduardo down that right hand side, but Grimaldo does a really good job on him there. Now Alexis gets the ball, trying to find Aouar over the top, but now Chiesa picks up that ball, and Dalot does really well in cutting that ball out. Matic on the ball in the middle of midfield. Ruben Diaz out to Sanchez, taking on Trent, but he finds Lukaku up top. Herrera, lovely little 1-2 into Aouar. Can he make it 4? Yes, he can. That's his 6th goal of the season, and Herrera really coming back into the squad and producing a quality performance other than the own goal. But lovely, slightly fortuitous pass through to Aouar. It's United 4, Liverpool 1. 4 minutes to go in the game. Injury time now. Lukaku trying to find a ball over the top there, but Virgil van Dijk cutting onto it this time round, and Shaqiri now on the left hand side, lovely ball over, but Grimaldo doing fantastically well on that left hand side. Aouar, a little bit of space, finds Lukaku through. Can he make it 5? Yes, he can. Hossam Aouar comes off the bench, bags a goal and an assist, and that's Lukaku 27th goal of the season. That's his hat-trick in this one, and he's having fun at the minute. Aura just chips it over the top. Lukaku, lovely first touch, and again on his left foot, not going to miss that. 5-1 now to United. And that is it. The referee's blown for full time. What a semi-final of an FA Cup. United 5, Liverpool 1. We actually scored all 6 goals there. Lukaku with a hat-trick. Grimaldo and Hossam Aouar scoring the goals for us. Lukaku on a 9.6. We now go to Turkey and Galatasaray in that first leg of the Champions League quarter-final. So, quarter-final of the Champions League first leg. Some slight changes had to be made. Martial picked up that knock. He's going to be out for 2 weeks. So, yeah, not the best. But we just switched it around. So, De Gea, Dalot, Varane, Diaz and Grimaldo defence. Pellegrini and Aouar in the middle. So, Aouar comes in for Herrera. Herrera a little bit tired from the FA Cup semi-final. Chong comes in on the right-hand side. Mata in behind Lukaku. And Sanchez on that left-hand side. On the bench, Lindelof, Shaw, Matic, Herrera. Chiesa comes back in, not fully fit. But I might give him some minutes if we are kind of out of sight. Matt Rashford and Cutrone all on the bench. First leg, I'll see you when the first highlight hits. Grimaldo now 11 minutes gone into Juan Mata, back out to his Spanish counterpart, whips that ball into the back post trying to find Chong, but Gary Rodriguez gets that ball out, but Varane's going to pick it up. Dalot into Chong, taking on his man, back to the young Portuguese, into Chong, lovely ball, and Chong is there. What a goal from the youngster. Him and Dalot having a really good partnership down that right hand side, and that's his 4th goal of the season, and he just tucked it away at the near post. Dalot into Chong, and it was a lovely little 1-2-3-4 really, to be fair. Bit elongated, but Chong just drives in and beats the keeper at the near post. Not sure what the keeper's doing there, but the away goal is with us. 1-0 to United. Dalot just before the half-hour mark, trying to find Chong, but comes back to Dalot into Aouar. Got a little bit of time on the ball, but he gets tackled, but Pellegrini's going to pick that ball up, and lovely ball out to Dalot again, trying to beat his man, and he does. Aouar, can he get a ball in? No, he goes to Pellegrini on the edge, into Lukaku, into Alexis, goes for the shot, and he hits the bar and pushes it away for a goal kick to Galatasaray. Feghouli now into Nagatomo, and Nagatomo's just going to drift in, but Alexis, with that persistence of his, gets the tackle, and now Mata away. Can he put us 2-0 up? No, he can't. Muslera with a really big save, 2 away goals, and ties really with us there. Dalot again with a throw-in out to Juan Mata. Mata into Chong. Chong trying to get the ball into Lukaku, but they defend it really well. But Varane picks that ball up yet again. Aouar into Pellegrini. Back to Aouar. The 2 youngsters in the middle playing really well. Chong, lovely ball into him. Out to Dalot again. Whips the ball in. Lukaku's there and he heads just over. And that should see us through to half-time. And it does. And another dominant display. 11 shots, 4 on target. And Chong playing really, really well. And all the attacks have come through Lukaku, it looks like, there as well. So good to see. I'm just going to calmly say you played well, but there's still room for improvement. Going to passionately then follow that up with there's a lot more to come from you. I know you've got what it takes. And hopefully a few more goals in the second half to make the second leg a little bit more comfortable. Nagatomo on the right hand side into Okazaki, and Feghouli picks up that ball back out to Nagatomo, but Alexis playing like a terrier as well into Juan Mata. Lovely switch over to Chong, and Dalot is on the gallop, on the overlap. He drives forward. Can he find Lukaku in the middle? He can. Lukaku hits the bar. Alexis follows it up. 9th goal for Alexis Sanchez. An assist for Romelu Lukaku via the crossbar, and it's 2-0 to United. That gallop from Dalot down that right hand side, driving into the space. Chips the ball in, finds Lukaku. He just headers it on via, hits the bar, comes back to Sanchez, and it's 2-0 to United. Aouar with the ball in, trying to find someone at the back post, but Chiesa picks up this ball, gets tackled by Gary Rodriguez, but Aouar picks that ball up into Chiesa again, out to Luke Shaw, and Luke Shaw's going to take on his man into Dalot. Not quite sure why 2 fullbacks are over on that left-hand side, but Pellegrini then finds Lukaku, who's now a right winger, drives inside to Romelu, and he takes a shot, and that's very, very close. Unlucky from the big Belgian. So look, whipping that ball in. Feghouli's there, and no, it's been disallowed. Hesse was pushing, and it's been disallowed, unfortunately, for Galatasaray. And that is full time. 2-0 to United. 2 away goals away at a very difficult place to go, Galatasaray. Chong and Sanchez making the difference, and Dalot with a man of the match performance and an 8.1 for the young Portuguese, and very, very good performance. Well done, lads. And let's see when we're going to be coming back for the next episode. So we're going to come straight back, I think. Newcastle away, and then we're going to bring you the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final. But that's it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out on any more content. Remember, tick that little bell icon. And until next time, when we bring you Newcastle and Galatasaray, I'll see you soon.